just took a quiz and they sent me a perfect shade match for my foundation. Hello all, welcome back to The Wave. I'm Samira, a recent MBA grad with 6 months of pre-employment time, so I decided to do this, where I follow my random curiosities each week, learn more about them, and share it with you guys in hopefully an engaging manner so we all learn and grow together. That's it. That's my 10-second speech. The topic that we're going to discuss this week is beauty. But wait, hold on. Before you close this video, I am definitely not gonna be doing some type of beauty influencer style get ready with me episode. This is not that. I am nowhere qualified to do that. I know it pretty clear. But we're gonna be talking about this one specific brand called IL Makiage, which I came across quite randomly, and I was blown away by the product innovation that this company offers, the marketing genius that it implements, and the amazing customer experience. Yes, I bought their products that combines together and making it such an interesting company in an industry like beauty, and that's what we're going to be discussing in this video. If this is your vibe, then follow the tribe. So as many of you may already know, I am originally from India, and we aren't quite familiar with makeup growing up. At least I wasn't. Perception that it is some kind of a facade or a mask that people put on, almost taboo to wear makeup. As I got older and moved to the US, both like independence and affordability improved, and I got acquainted with a new girl gang that all shared the similar interest of looking good. I personally was drawn to exploring this new shiny object called makeup, and because up until that point, the only that I knew was a compact foundation, which is nothing but a powder that comes in one shade and one size, and a lipstick, but it tainted your lips so bad that you literally would look like a chimp after. My god. Anyway, before you think makeup, boring, I don't want to watch this. Let me just give you a quick 1-minute intro for the basics of makeup so we are all on the same page. Imagine you're building a building, right? A beautiful house on a barren land. You will need to level the ground, lay a strong foundation, build sturdy walls, paint them, and finally furnish the home. Now imagine doing the same to your face. I mean, not exactly, but similar. Leveling of the ground is similar to applying some type of primer or honestly just skincare so your skin is all shiny and glowy. Number 2 is foundation. It's exactly like laying the foundation for your building. The stronger it is, the stronger the building is. For definition, foundation is a creamy product that creates an even shade for your skin. That's what a foundation does. Number 3, walls are like your blush for your pinkish cheeks, your eyeshadow for your eyelids, a highlighter for subtle glow, and contours for shadows. And finally, pretty paints, this is my opinion, are like eyeliners, mascaras, lipsticks, anything and everything that goes in the end. Now, if you thought that was too much, I have actually left out many products in this industry just so you have some brain capacity to follow along what I'm about to share with you. Now, for our video, let's narrow down the focus to just foundation and understand what IL Makiage is actually genius at. You see, foundation is a critical step to elevate your overall makeup look to the next level, because a good foundation can honestly make or break your entire makeup look. And what do I mean by a good foundation? I mean, obviously it has to match your skin tone, and it has to also have good coverage, so you wouldn't look like something's plastered on your face, but it should look like your actual skin tone. It should mimic both the skin shade and the skin texture. The primary challenge when it comes to foundation is finding your right skin shade match, and boy is this super difficult to get. In the past, there were maybe like 5 to 6 different shades that each company offered, that to all of them really like fairer skin shades. But thanks to the inclusivity movements in the industry recently, I mean, just 2017 was when Rihanna's brand Fenty Beauty launched their own 50 plus different shades of just foundation, and this is what rolled into what the industry calls Fenty effect. And immediately all the big brands started rolling out a ton of different shades. Brands right now offer like upwards of 30 different shades, and it can go up to like 60 different ones. Here's a comparison I compiled of all the leading brands' foundation shades right now. You can see that even high-priced, mid-priced and low-priced ones, they all offer different kinds of shades. This is amazing, right? Like the industry is progressing. But even with these wide ranges of shades, the specific challenge will still remain. Like, how do you actually find your right shade? Because drugstore beauty aisles can be quite overwhelming without any help. And expensive brands like Chanel or Dior, they offer one-on-one consultations, of course. Dedicated beauty stores like Sephora or Ulta have staff that help customers find their right shades with some try-ons in the process. However, even that can be quite daunting for maybe introvert like myself or makeup beginners who are actually really shy and they don't even know where to get started, or they don't want to get guilt-tripped into buying something that the staff has suggested just because they have to. I mean, they helped you, right? Like, where are my perpetual people pleasers at? So often consumers rely heavily on their social circles in terms of either whether it's social media or their friends for recommendations. You know, from someone who has actually tried that. This is exactly where IL Makiage uses intelligent product innovation, its insane marketing skills and mind-blowing customer experience to make its own mark in the beauty industry. Alright, so first things first, let's look at the cosmetics industry's market size, growth, trends, etc. both globally and in the US. You see, the global cosmetics market has exhibited a steady upward trend, growing from $87 billion in 2018 to a projected $128 billion in 2028. You see, despite a dip in 2020, obviously because of the pandemic, the market has definitely rebounded strongly to $80 billion in 2021 and it continues its growth trajectory. The US cosmetics market specifically, its revenue has increased from $14.9 billion in 2015 to an expected $23 billion in 2028. You see, similar to the global market, there was a noticeable dip in 2020, but it recovered quickly to continue growth after that. In 2023, face cosmetics generated $7 billion in the US, making it the largest segment. It is closely followed by eye cosmetics, lip cosmetics, and natural cosmetics, finally nail cosmetics, all respectively, as you can see. Now, this is where it gets interesting. Within the face cosmetics in the US, foundation is the highest selling product category with $837 million in sales. Now for foundations, they are also the most expensive facial cosmetics category with an average unit price of $10.59. But in-store purchases also dominate the beauty shopping landscape in the US, with 59% of consumers buying beauty products in-store. But online purchases via computer also account for 28%, followed by mobile purchases at 12%, which is not too bad, right? So if you are a new company trying to enter this industry with this kind of scenario, what would you actually do? Let's see what IL Makiage actually did in this scenario though. For company's context, IL Makiage was originally launched in 1972 by a New York-based makeup artist, Ilana Harkavi, but I'm butchering it, I'm sure. For many years, it remained a niche brand within the professional makeup artist circuit. So it all began in 2018 when siblings Oren Holzman and Shiran Holzman Errol launched Oddity, the parent company, to disrupt the traditional beauty market. Oddity's business model leverages proprietary technology and vast amounts of data to offer personalized product recommendations. Let's take a step back. So what does this mean? Basically, the company has a proprietary algorithm called Power Match, which uses obviously machine learning and some type of AI tools, all the jazz. They have extensive data points, millions of them, to match skin tones accurately. It through a series of acquisitions. So in 2019, it acquired NeoWise, a big data science startup, to enhance its technological capabilities. And in 2021, it acquired Voyage 81, a deep tech AI-based computational imaging startup. This not only helps solve the perfect shade match problem that consumers right now have, but also helps them to ensure adequate stock controls in reducing their inventory costs. You see, you'll only place an order for what the consumer wants, and you have all this data in the back end for what consumers are actually preferring. Genius, right? So by 2019, over 10 million people had taken part in the IL Makiage's algorithm-based quizzes. And what does this do? It gives them a lot of data. Like quickly after its launch, IL Makiage launched its I Woke Up Like This foundation. It became one of the most reviewed beauty products in the US with over 90,000 reviews and an average rating of 5 stars. Now, IL Makiage obviously has a great value proposition for consumers by solving their main pain point effectively. But you obviously need good marketing strategies to extract the full potential of this product. So in brand awareness marketing, there is a pyramid framework that starts with no awareness and develops to recognition, to recall, to top of the mind, and an eventual purchase. So for its launch in the US, IL Makiage partnered with Social Fly, a full-service social media agency specializing in strategy, influencer marketing, paid media, and creative services. So if you belong to one of their target segments, you would have definitely seen some type of influencer style get ready with me video demonstrations using IL Makiage, how they got the perfect shade match and they were all amazed and wowed. Yes, those are the videos. Those are the collaborations that they had to increase brand awareness, product discovery, and ultimately conversion. I mean, these videos were highly effective, allowing the brand to showcase the versatility and quality of its products while building on an authentic connection with the audience. Additionally, these videos are featured on the brand's website, driving product discovery and boosting conversion rates as well. So instead of relying on solely static images to demonstrate the product like all the other brands are doing, this brand showcased its products in real-life applications and demonstrations of how they look when applied. This approach allowed customers to see the product in various settings and lighting and how they complemented different skin tones, which is exactly the problem consumers have. So take my own experience for example, right? Like I have definitely come across either a sponsored ad or an influencer style video of how they used IL Makiage more than once. I mean, I've seen them everywhere at a point of time. I was so fed up. But this is recognition, right? Like I always disregarded them as bogus or some type of over exaggerations, like people are getting paid to do this anyway, like what are you talking? I was working on a project and I was chatting with one of my business professors about the beauty industry and branding within this industry, and she instantly remembered IL Makiage. She was like, hey, I tried this brand called IL Makiage recently. I just took a quiz and they sent me a perfect shade match for my foundation. And I was like, wait a second, I've seen these videos. Does this brand actually work? And she was like, yeah, I'm also excited to try it out. Like I'll see how it goes, blah blah blah. See, this is recall for me. Like I saw this ad before. Now somebody mentions it to me. It's a recall. I love the makeup that I'm using right now. I already found my Lobster foundation brand and shade that I replaced like more than 10 times now. So I had no motivation to swap until a month ago when my current foundation was emptying, and I also felt like my skin shade has actually lighter or darker. I can't really tell, but something was off with my foundation, or maybe that IL Makiage in my subconscious was playing such a role, and it came to my mind. Like, that's top of the mind for me now. Like, when I wanted to buy a foundation, the brand came up to my mind. And I was like, okay, let me try this. And what I was actually blown away by is the entire purchasing experience. So see, number one is that quiz. I'm gonna be honest with you. That quiz was so simple and convenient. They didn't even ask me to upload a selfie of myself. It was just a series of questions. And number two, for pricing, they actually offered me a trial, which means I only pay for shipping, and they send me this product. I try it. If I don't like it, I'll return it. I wouldn't be charged anything except for shipping. I was like, hell yeah, that's a good deal. And number three, even when it comes to the actual price of the product, it lies somewhere in between the mid to high tier category, which anyway I was paying for at the time. So why not? I guess, right?
Now, when it comes to the actual package that got delivered, I was blown away. Of course, the package is super concise and cute, with the foundation seeming like an exact match. So I had to try it on my hand first. Would you look at that? Like, the left hand seems slightly warmer in terms of tone, but the texture is so even, it's exactly right. But that's not all. They also gave me a couple of free gifts, a makeup brush and a tote with some cheeky line at the back. Okay, I approve.
Alright, so there you have it, folks. From how IL Makiage has started with a vision of revolutionizing makeup using tech to becoming a powerhouse in the beauty industry, we've definitely explored it all. Whether you're a makeup enthusiast or just someone intrigued by smart business strategies, there's no denying it all. So, what do you think? Have you tried any of IL Makiage's products, or are you tempted to do so now? Comment down below what you think, and if you enjoyed this deep dive into the beauty industry and want to see more videos like this, please let me know in the comments down below or DM me. You see, I only started this channel to intrigue myself with my own curiosities, but I'm also heavily committed to having a growth mindset and taking in any and every feedback that you have to improve your experience and as well as learn something from it myself. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey. Until next time, keep learning, keep growing, and stay curious. Check, check, mic check, 1, 2, 3. Let's go.